Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best television programs that deserved at least one more season.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it anyway, it's really boring.
No, it isn't, Neil. You love it.
Number 20, Terminator, The Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Come with me if you want to live.
Most TV shows based on beloved films should be approached with caution, and yet The Sarah Connor Chronicles was the rare spin-off that didn't just live up to its legacy, it arguably improved it. But while the quality was there, the ratings were not.
We don't kill just to kill.
I never have.
The first season was cut short by the 2007 writer's strike, and the lengthy hiatus spelled doom for the show's audience. The numbers simply didn't justify such an expensive special effects heavy serial, and The Sarah Connor Chronicles was quickly cancelled. And it's a shame, the time-bending premise could have easily gone on for a few more seasons, but sadly, there's no time-travelling shenanigans capable of saving this show.
I love you too.
Number 19, Timeless.
You're insane!
After 2 short, entertaining years, it was time up on Timeless, but you can't say it didn't go out swinging. Technically, NBC pulled the plug after one low-rated season.
Gone where?
Gone as in erased from history?
However, at that point, fans had already fallen in love with the quirky time-hopping procedural. Thanks to their unwavering support, the network uncancelled the show for a Hail Mary second season. Sadly, Timeless's second lease on life didn't last much longer than the first. At the very least, it did get a 2-hour special to tie up any loose ends. But it still feels like a consolation prize compared to what a full third season could have been.
I'm not at all comfortable with this. By the way.
Number 18, Lovecraft Country. The scariest part of this monster show is how quickly HBO brought down the axe. What's so strange is that Lovecraft Country was basically a sensation waiting to happen. The potent blend of horror, history, and racial issues had viewers hooked. And critics weren't shy either. The freshman series earned 6 Emmy nominations, including 1 for Outstanding Drama.
Life could be a dream, hello again.
But even in the face of all that praise, HBO didn't seem to care. Of all the television casualties over the years, Lovecraft Country is one of the most maddening. With a few more episodes, it could have easily exploded into the mainstream, but instead, HBO cut their losses and buried Lovecraft Country right before it made it big.
What you told me happened. Something doesn't feel right.
Number 17, Dead Like Me.
How many people are supposed to die again?
Just one.
Given what happened, it's kind of an ironic title. To be fair, that's exactly the type of humour that made this offbeat sitcom so beloved in the first place. Following a newbie Grim Reaper collecting the souls of the departed, Dead Like Me drew large viewership and near unanimous praise.
I just feel so alive again.
Enjoy that while you can.
But despite all that, the show faced a different kind of Grim Reaper at the end of its second season. Allegedly, behind-the-scenes turmoil is to blame, as well as a general lack of creative direction. But the show's consistently gut-busting punchlines beg to differ. Whatever the reason, it's clear Dead Like Me faced a scythe way before its time.
Sorry man, you're dead.
Number 16, Speechless.
Dude, what are you doing? It's got a mind of its own. Oh. Yeah? You want to go, Sharon? Let's go!
It's a sad fact of television that sometimes the best, most well-intentioned shows just don't bring in the audience they deserve. Case in point, Speechless. The DeMeo family's daily life with JJ's cerebral palsy was one of the most endearing and important stories on television, especially in terms of representation. Not to mention, it's all but guaranteed to leave you on the floor laughing every single time.
Use that good foot! Go, good foot, go, good foot, go! Go, good foot, go, good foot, go!
Sadly, its tactful advocacy couldn't keep its third season from becoming ABC's lowest rated program at the time. You can probably guess what happened after that. Even though Speechless didn't get the lengthy run it deserved, 3 years of groundbreaking representation is plenty to talk about.
God bless us, everyone.
Number 15, Agent Carter.
We are standing before an incomprehensible rip in the fabric of our world. It was a 7-iron.
What began as a one-off test drive became so popular, ABC had no choice but to bring it back for another season. But just 1 year later, they decided to cancel Agent Carter for good. Yeah, that's right, they're the ones who asked for more episodes and then had the nerve to end the series on an unresolved cliffhanger. I mean, what's that about? It's especially frustrating because Agent Carter remains one of the few MCU shows that serves a real narrative purpose in the franchise's timeline. Plus, who doesn't love seeing more Peggy? Apparently, the answer is ABC. If they went in it for the long haul, they should have just left good enough alone.
As impossible as that may sound, we have to let him go.
Number 14, The Mick. By the time 2017 rolled around, we were all well overdue for a Caitlin Olsen-led sitcom. Thankfully, The Mick came to the rescue, and was more than worth the wait. The edgy comedy easily stood out amongst its glossy, overproduced competition. Though with Olsen's comedic wit at the centre, what else would you expect?
No, if anyone asks you about this, you lie.
But you said not.
I said lie!
It's just a shame Fox didn't feel the same way. The screwball comedy was never a ratings juggernaut, and eventually it dropped too low to warrant more episodes. The one silver lining is that The Mick went out exactly as it lived. Unflinchingly honest, uproariously funny, and just weird enough to keep you guessing. Number 13, Jericho. These days, a post-apocalyptic serial is a great hook for a breakout hit. In 2006 though, it was a different story. Jericho's intricate narrative wasn't a good fit for traditional network programming, and that spelled doom for its viewership from the very beginning. It's always sad when a show's only flaw is that it was ahead of its time. Still, the people who did watch Jericho were passionate. In fact, their online fervour is the only reason it got a second season at all. While the same trick didn't work for its next cancellation, the show did get closure in the form of an official comic book series. Number 12, My Name is Earl.
That karma stuff is gonna kill me unless I make up for everything on that list.
On the outside, this sitcom had all the makings of a long-running classic. Good ratings, good reviews, and a crazy invested fanbase. But after nearly 100 episodes and a literal to-be-continued end screen, NBC cancelled Earl on a huge question mark. Who is Earl Jr.'s dad? And axing the show there just feels mean.
Everybody just calm down.
On the bright side, this cancellation did get some justice. Earl's creator later went on to make Raising Hope for Fox, and he couldn't go by without making a few cheeky jabs at NBC's treatment of his show. A swift kick to the nads is just the kind of eulogy Earl would have wanted.
Oh, that's for canceling My Name is Earl!
Number 11, Veronica Mars.
Unless it's a video from the future, that's not possible.
Not even Veronica herself could tell you why this classic detective show only got 3 seasons. While its ratings weren't stellar, they weren't bad either, and it had plenty of critical acclaim to back it up. And yet, that didn't stop Veronica from being forced into retirement after just a few painfully short years.
You're gonna make some very powerful men very unhappy.
Won't be the first time.
Naturally, she left behind a slew of unresolved storylines too. Following a successful fan-funded film in 2014, executives finally came to their senses and gave Veronica Mars the final season it always deserved. If anything, its continued recognition just proves that this show should have never been cancelled to begin with.
Bowing out this way doesn't seem like the worst way to go.
Number 10, Santa Clarita Diet.
It's amazing.
It was so
There's always something cozy about a family sitcom. Preheat your oven, add in an undead mum, and you have Santa Clarita Diet, a full-course laugh fest that everyone can enjoy. At least anyone who can stomach the blood. Although quality wasn't enough for Netflix, who buried, or should we say reburied, the Hammond family after only 3 seasons. And of course, there's no closure to be found either.
Joel?
Hello.
Unresolved endings always sting, but this one in particular hurts more than a zombie bite. After all, you won't find Santa Clarita Diet's unique blend of campy horror and quirky humour anywhere else. Definitely not on Netflix, that's for sure.
What's the right answer?
You kiss me on the lips, and then place a silk pillow over my face and shoot me through the temple with a pearl-handled revolver.
Number 9, My So-Called Life.
Now she hates me.
So? She never liked you that much to start off with.
No, but now she really hates me.
There's a first for everything, and when it comes to teen dramas that authentically portrayed the struggles of youth, that was My So-Called Life. The groundbreaking honesty took critics by storm, and that's putting it lightly.
Well, what about drugs? I need names.
I know she took ecstasy.
How much?
I don't know!
Sadly, being the first of its kind also meant My So-Called Life struggled attracting viewers away from already established formulas. All the acclaim in the world couldn't keep it from a brief 19-episode life. Either way, My So-Called Life is often regarded as one of, if not the best teen drama of all time. A season 2 would have been nice, but a legacy like that is a pretty good runner-up prize.
I'm sorry, it's too personal.
Number 8. Party Down.
You can milk me if you like. My teats are full.
They may play down on their luck actors here, but this ensemble has already found their hit show, and it's called Party Down. The series tackles the realities of making it in Hollywood with wit, humour, and refreshing new perspective. By putting the focus on the character's day job at a catering service, Party Down opens the door to all kinds of clever commentary and hilarious guest stars.
Oh! Am I gonna die?
Well, you can't OD on marijuana.
Unfortunately, these highly rated events had low audience turnout, leading to a full staff layoff at the end of season 2. But this dish was just as good reheated, and the continued audience support led to a well-deserved revival season in 2023. And you know what that means. Drinks all around.
I hate it so much. Yes, like with every fiber of my being, I want to drink all of this and blow the entire thing up.
Number 7. Pushing Daisies.
I just thought my world would be a better place if you were in it.
Ned may be able to bring people back to life, but not even he can resurrect Pushing Daisies. Part crime drama, part off-the-wall comedy, and part zombie film, this show stood out on its creative merits alone, though the 7 Emmy wins couldn't have hurt either. Regrettably, these daisies wilted to the plague that infects most great shows: low viewership.
Rent the girl a hand truck and get this crap out of here.
The same storybook aesthetic and fast-paced dialogue that turned Pushing Daisies into a critical darling also made it difficult to attract casual viewers.
The cause of the Darling Mermaid darling's emotional relapse was this.
Awards don't keep the lights on, and disappointingly, the numbers didn't add up to a season 3 renewal. 22 episodes is nothing to scoff at, but Pushing Daisies could have bloomed for so much longer.
Events occurred that are not, were not, and should never be considered an ending.
Number 6. Hannibal.
Don't psychoanalyze me. You won't like me when I'm psychoanalyzed.
After 3 seasons of bloody good storytelling, Hannibal Lecter learned firsthand how it felt to be cut.
I wish a speedy convalescence and hope he won't be very ugly.
To be fair, it felt like his namesake show was set up to fail. Despite its gory subject matter being much better suited for streaming, Hannibal was instead exiled to the low-traffic Friday night timeslot on NBC. There, it earned consistently high marks, but paltry viewership. It's the definition of unfair. Hannibal had world-class performances, incredible writing, and a brilliant 6-season plan that would adapt Silence of the Lambs.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Even for a layman.
But at the end of its 3-season run, all we have to show for it is a fantastic pitch and half of what could have been an all-timer. Number 5. Twin Peaks.
How's Annie? How's Annie? How's Annie?
So, who killed Laura Palmer? If you owned a TV in 1990, that was the question on your mind. Everyone was enamoured with Twin Peaks' unorthodox mysteries, and it had gargantuan ratings to back it up. However, network meddling and a lack of satisfying answers quickly turned the water cooler phenomenon into a cancelled has-been. But fans weren't content leaving Twin Peaks unfinished. Their support led to the production of a theatrically released prequel film, Firewalk with Me. 25 years after that, they got an entire 3rd season greenlit. It's a good thing this cancellation didn't stick. There's clearly a lot more stories to tell in Twin Peaks. Number 4. Arrested Development.
But in this business of show, you have to have the heart of an angel and the hide of an elephant.
Just like there's always money in the banana stand, there's always fun to be had with Arrested Development. There's no way to accurately describe how bizarre, funny, and unhinged the show gets, so we'll let this Emmy win for Outstanding Comedy Series speak for itself.
Oh my god! We're having a fire sale! Oh, the burning!
However, that same off-the-wall humour made it a tough sell for general audiences. After 3 acclaimed but low-rated seasons, the Blutes finally reached the end of the line. At least for a few years. In 2013, Netflix brought Arrested Development back for a few more rounds of hilarious family hijinks. It's only right that this comedy went out with laughter, not tragedy.
Chick, chick. Chick, oh. Chick, 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 oh.
Number 3. Mindhunter.
If there's one thing I know, it's this.
A mother should not scorn her own son.
A streaming show overseen by legendary film director David Fincher practically markets itself. But in a devastating turn of events, Fincher's involvement ended up being both Mindhunter's claim to fame and its fall from glory. Despite overwhelmingly positive reactions, Netflix put the series on indefinite hold following season 2, citing high costs and Fincher's busy schedule.
We need to know exactly how worried we need to be.
All at once, the planned 5-season arc and bevy of untapped cases became nothing more than dropped plot lines. For what it's worth, viewers tried their best to reverse the decision, but in 2023, Fincher himself announced Mindhunter was over, leaving the drama as a hollow shell of what it could have been.
Can you make him shut up?
I have not been able to do that, sir.
Number 2. Freaks and Geeks.
So I wake up this morning and guess what is sitting on the end of my bed?
A turd?
Yes, Bill, a turd.
Against all odds, this coming-of-age tale connected with audiences in a way few shows ever have. As if to prove it, almost every member of its main cast has become a household name.
I beg your pardon?
That's funny. It's a joke, right?
It's really no wonder Freaks and Geeks is still adored to this day. Unfortunately, poor scheduling and behind-the-scenes frustrations kept it from achieving the same success at its release, but a third of the episodes almost never aired at all. No matter what though, Freaks and Geeks can rest easy knowing it's still hailed as one of the greats.
I'm never gonna cheat on my wife, even if she gets old and fat.
Yeah. I'd be happy just to get a wife.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Firefly.
That ain't fair.
Crime and politics, little girl.
Here it is, perhaps the most famous one-season wonder in television history. Rest assured, Firefly deserves every bit of its reputation, which is why it's so disheartening to learn that it never really had a chance. Bad time slots and out-of-order airings meant audiences had an uphill battle just to watch the show, let alone follow its story. And Fox wonders why it had low ratings.
You understand, I'm sort of on the clock here. It's frustrating.
Luckily, the few who did watch Firefly fell head over heels with it, and they spread the word until it became an underground triumph. The series didn't last long, but at this point, that's kind of part of its charm. Plus, there's always the sequel film, Serenity, if you did need a bit more closure.
Do you really believe that?
I do.
So, what's a show you'd pay to get another season of? Let us know in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.